Alright, the Ward Product Manual 36703, Product Manual 36703, revisions, new original instructions, PGEV and PGE Locomotive Governor's Installation Operation Manual. Read the entire manual, other publication pertaining to the work performed before installing operating surfacing equipment. Practice all the plant and safety instruction precautions. Failure to follow instruction can cause injury and operating property damage. The publication has been revised, updated since the copy was produced. Verify the latest revision. Check manual 26311 revision status, distribution restrictions, Woodward technical publications, publication page, Woodward site, woodward.com, publications latest for version of the publication is available. Publication is not there. Contact the customer service representative. Latest copy. Unauthorized modifications to use for the equipment outside specified mechanical, electrical operating limits may cause personal injury or property damage, including damage to the equipment. Any such authorized modifications, one, constitute misuse and negligence with the meaning of the product warranty, therefore excluding the warranty coverage for any of the resulting damage to the invalidated product certification or listing. Translated publication and cover the publication of the translation of the original instructions. Please note the original source for the publication may have been since for the translation. Be sure to check manual 26311 revision status of distribution restrictions of Woodward technical publication to verify whether the translation up to date, out of date, translation are marked with the warning side are always compared with the original technical specifications and proper safety installation and operation procedures. Alright, contents. Warning, notice, electrical status, discharge awareness. Chapter 1, general information, introduction, specifications. Chapter 2, installation adjustment, introduction, installation adjustment, and oil hydraulic controls. Chapter 3, principle of operation, introduction, basic governing section, speed setting section, load control section. Fuel limiter, load control override, linkage, starter, fuel limiter. Chapter 4, troubleshooting, introduction, oil compensation, need valve definitions, primarily preliminary inspection. Chapter 5, maintenance, introduction, special general instructions, disassembly, replacement, cleaning, lubrication, assembly. Chapter 6, testing, adjustment, test setup. Chapter 7, replacement parts. Chapter 8, product support and service operations, product support, product service operation, returning equipment for repair, replacement parts, engineering services, contact Woodward support organization, technical assistance, auxiliary equipment, appendix auxiliary equipment, and then a list of tables, illustrations, tables. Warning and notice, important definition. This safety alert symbol is used to alert the potential personal injury hazard. Obey all the safety mentions that follow the symbol to avoid personal injury or death. Danger indicates the hazard situation, which is not avoided, will result in death or serious injury. Warning indicates the hazard situation is not avoided, could result in death or serious injury. Caution indicates a hazard situation is not avoided, could result in minor or moderate injury. Notice for the indicates hazard or could result in property damage of the only. That property damage only, including damage to the control. Important designation, operation tip of the maintenance and suggestion. Warning, overspeed and overtemperature, overpressure. The engine, turbine, and other type of the primary pot mover should be equipped with the overspeed shutdown device to protect against runaway damage. The primary move with the possible personal injury, loss of life, property damage. The overspeed shutting down must be totally independent of the primary mover control system, and overtemperature and overpressure shutdown device may also be needed for the safety as appropriate. Warning, personal protective equipment. These products described in the publication may present a risk that could lead to personal injury, loss of life, property damage. Always wear appropriate personal protective equipment for the job at hand. Equipment should be considered included but not limited to eye protection, hearing protection, hard hat, gloves, safety boots, respirators. Always read the property safety data sheets or the MSDSs for the work fluid. Comply with the recommended safety equipment. Warning, startup. Be prepared to make an emergency shutdown when starting the engine, turbine, or other type of primary mover to protect against the runaway overspeed while the possible personal injury, loss of life, or property damage. Warning, automotive applications on and off-highway mobile applications unless Woodward control functions or supervisor controlled customers should install the system totally independent with the primary mover control system that monitors supervisor control of engine and takes appropriate action. Supervised control is the loss of product against the loss of engine control, possible personal injury, loss of life, or property damage. Notice, battery charged device. To prevent the damage of the control system for the use of the alternator battery charging device, make sure the charging device is turned off before disconnecting the battery system. Electrical discharge awareness, electrostatic precautions. Electronic contains static sensitive parts. Observe the following precautions to prevent damage to these parts. Discharge body static before handling the control power with the control turned off. The contact ground surface maintained with the contact with the handling of the control. Avoid plastic, vinyl, styrofoam, except for the anti-static versions around the printed circuit boards. Do not touch the components of the conduct of the printed circuit board with your hands or conductive devices. To prevent damage for the electronic components caused by the improper handling, read and observe the precautions of Woodward Manual 82715, Guiding and Handling Protection Electronic Controls Printed with the Circuit Board and Modules. 1. Follow these precautions when working near the control. Avoid buildup of static electricity on your body. Note, not wearing clothing made of synthetic materials. Wear cotton blended materials as much as possible because they do not store static electricity charges as much as synthetics. Do not remove printed circuit board for the control cabinet unless absolutely necessary. If you move the printed control circuit board from the control cabinet, the following precautions: do not touch any of the printed circuit board except for the edges. Do not touch the electrical conductor, the connectors, components, conductive devices with your hands. Replace the printed circuit board. Keep the new printed circuit board in the plastic anti-static protective wrap until you are ready to install it. Immediately after removing the old printed circuit board from the old cabinet, place it in the anti-static protective bag. Chapter 1, General Information.